Okay, Ben, here's a quick tutorial to take you through how to add the new soliloquy slider galleries to your... I guess you're going to add them to both productions and to the reviews because you've got quite a lot of images. So I'll just do one. I might do one for productions and for reviews, so you can see it twice and then you can copy it over. All the new images have been cropped to the right shape and they're now in your media library, so they're there waiting for you to add. So we go to soliloquy. What I would suggest is, if you take a previous one, so for instance jury play, right click and say open in new tab. Let me just get rid of that. Then you'll have a previous version working, because there's one or two settings in the config that you might want to copy across to make sure they all look the same, but we'll come to that in a second. So you've opened up soliloquy, you go to the add new button and you give the new soliloquy slider a name, and obviously we'll name it after one of the productions. Okay, so I'll choose a game of life and death. You can, doesn't matter what you type in here because it doesn't display on the screen, but obviously it's easiest to use the name production. Then you want to put the images in, so you select files from other sources. And that will take you to your media library. Because we've just added quite a lot of new images, I suggest using the search box to narrow it down a bit. So a game of, and that should whittle it down to the ones just for that production. So I'll select some of these and put them into the production page, and then I'll come back and select the remaining ones and put them into the review page. So in other words, where they're similar, I would suggest not duplicating. So we'll take that one, and you need to hold down the control key to sort of select multiple ones. You see the arrow remains. So one of those, that. You can change this by the way afterwards if I haven't chosen the right ones for you. And that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. So you then go down to the bottom right and click insert into post. And there they are, they appear, and that's the order in which they will display on the page. If you wanted to change that order, you can just drag and drop them like that. The only other thing you need to do is make I think it's just one small change in the next tab, which is called config. And what we're changing is the slider dimensions. That's why I suggested you open this previous one just to confirm what it is, and it's 600 by 300. So that's easy. So it's just you'll remember that 600 by 300, and I think everything else we set for you. Transition is fade 5400, fade 5400, 20. So that is it, done. All these other tabs we don't touch. You then just click publish. Once you've published it, and it takes a second just to update, you get this soliloquy slider code here, this one, and you just click copy to clipboard, and that's now saved. Now we're going to place that piece of code into the page. So we've finished with soliloquy for now. We go to pages, game of life and death. So we'll choose game of life and death under productions, and what I would actually, if you're not sure where this goes, go back again and let's copy another one. Jury play, I think, is the most recent one that has a slider in it. So if you have a look at jury play, you'll notice that just underneath the date is where you paste in this soliloquy code. So there's been quite a few updates to WordPress since we've last spoken, so some of these editing pages the newer ones might look a little bit different, but the principle is exactly the same. And anyway, you've already successfully worked with them, so you know what you're doing. So pages, game of death and chance, and here we are. We can just go under the date, click on that, cursor's flashing, and just paste in the number of the soliloquy ID. Click update. updating, takes a moment. And if we're lucky and we go to the live site, productions, Game of Life, Death of Chance, Game of Death and Chance. Yes, I think I'm calling it something wrong. Anyway, there we go. The slider is in. So let me quickly do that again for you and put some of the other images in to the review for A Game of Death and Chance. So we go back, we go soliloquy. Yeah, I realise now I did name it completely wrong, so apologies for that. Game of Death and Chance. Update that. In fact, I'll copy that because we're going to now add a new one, which is also A Game of Death and Chance, but you might want to just say review page. So same principle, select the files, A Game of, that narrows down the media library. I might struggle slightly to remember which ones are which now. Yeah, okay, so, gosh, I'm going to struggle. Right, so that one. Yeah, again, remember to hold down Control as you're selecting these. Oh look, if I get any of these wrong, ignore that, that's just my phone. If I get any of these wrong, you can always change it. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, insert into post. There they go, and we can remember that the only thing that changes in config is the width of the 960 changes to 600. Publish, as we've just done. Wait for our code to appear. Copy to clipboard. Go back to pages. This time we're looking for Game of Death and Chance, but in under reviews. I'm going to search for it. Game. So there we go, A Game of Death and Chance, and it's saying parent pages review. So in we go. Once again, underneath reviews, add in our soliloquy code. And whilst that's updating, there we go. In it goes. So if I've got the images the wrong way around, or I've duplicated between productions and reviews, you know how to go in and delete or move things around or whatever. So that's that done. So I'll leave those in case they're of any use to you. Hopefully that's enough for you to now work out how to repeat that on the other productions. That, as I say, the images are all in for you. And the business with the review page is not looking quite like they have before. I'll look at that. I'm not entirely sure at this moment in time why that's happening. Alright, hope that's enough. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.